Hey, Tanner.
Hey Ben, what's up, man? How you doing? How's your mom? How's your dad? How's everything going?
They're okay. Have you seen Simon Birch before?
Let's reel it in. I love these glasses, dude. These are one of my favorite pairs of glasses. I'm gonna put them away for the rest of the episode, though.
Are they prescription?
No, absolutely not.
They should be.
They should be, yeah, 100%. How you doing, man?
I'm doing great. I've been looking forward to recording again since that last episode.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
been very
Ben,
waiting to watch this movie.
Ben made me watch Poos Have Flumps, so I made him watch a tearjerker. It was incredible.
We'll talk about how effective it was down the road, but
Right.
how are you doing? How you
Good.
doing?
Well, I'll tell you in a sec, but we got to do our drink thing now. Okay?
Oh yeah. We're keeping it simple today.
What are you sporting over there?
I'm sporting a Sprite.
All right, I'm sporting an Arnold Palmer
All
because
right.
it's kind of the only thing I can taste right now.
Yeah.
I got COVID recently.
So real quick, Tanner, you were in quarantine for the past couple of weeks.
Yes,
I think it'd be interesting if we started out by just starting off with, did you watch anything interesting?
Oh, dude, yeah. So I watched Outer Banks.
Okay.
Finally, I heard
You and everyone else but me.
Yeah. Well, I I didn't watch season 1 when it came out a year ago, so I was like the last of the last to watch season 1. But yeah, it was pretty good. And season 2 was pretty okay.
Was season 1 better than season 2?
Season 100% better.
Okay.
I feel like that's a lot of shows like Stranger Things.
Yeah.
We got a hot take on Stranger Things. I feel like season 2 and 3 shouldn't have existed.
No.
It's still good, but
See, Stranger Things should have been a one season, one done kind of thing.
uh-huh.
We'll see what season 4 brings.
Yeah, it's
But,
just getting too much now.
They have like an ending in mind though.
Okay.
When they created the show, they're like, this is how it's gonna end.
Yeah.
Like they have it all mapped out. So they're not just like shooting in the dark, you know.
Yeah. But still, I'm just kind of like,
Yeah.
how are you going to end something that started so good, you know?
Mhm.
So I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see.
They could pull through.
Yeah.
They could pull through.
I I was going to watch I've never seen this movie. I've never seen The Truman Show.
Oh,
but
yeah.
I heard it's a great movie and I
Mhm.
wanted to watch it. Have you
Mhm.
seen it as a kid?
Oh yeah.
Okay, we might have to do that one episode.
Okay. That's a heavy one to do. that's
Oh yeah,
that's
I
very
know.
existential.
The trailer for it or like the clips I've seen, I'm
Mhm.
like this is cool. But other than that, I just kind of watched stuff I've seen before.
Yeah.
But
That's
yeah,
fair.
it was pretty good though. So
That's cool.
I mean, the COVID wasn't, but the movie
I mean, yeah.
shows were. But
So you just didn't watch any of the ones I suggested. That's fine. It's okay.
oh yeah,
That's
because I
fine.
put a poll on my Instagram at Tanner Reckledge, about
I think I put some good ones on there.
well, a lot of people put Outer Banks, so I'm like,
Oh, okay.
okay, here we go.
Well, that'll last you throughout.
I
get
I
that.
can't even remember what movie you wrote
I think
down.
I put Terminator 2
Yeah, why
Judgment
would I
Day.
skip the first one?
because the second one's the best one.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah. And then I put Road to Perdition.
Is that where he says, "I'll be back"?
He says that in all of them.
Oh, really?
Multiple times.
So he came back every time.
he came back every single time.
Okay. What was the
Hopefully,
other one you just said?
he doesn't come back again though, because that franchise just needs to stop.
Are they still making those movies?
I
haven't
think
seen
they're
them.
done. I think
Okay.
they're done. The last one was decent enough where they could.
Yeah.
But the one before that was oof.
You know what movies I like that are still making movies today that I wish they would stop?
The Land
Is-
Before Time. I don't know if they're still making those. I just thought about that.
No. The Indiana Jones movies.
Mm-hmm.
They're making another one, which I'm curious what they're gonna do because the last one that came out in 2008 was okay.
Well, Harrison Ford blew out his shoulder just walking down the set.
Really?
He wasn't even doing a stunt. He just fell, and because he's
Okay.
78 years old.
Yeah, the dude's still making movies. Still hard.
They
he's
need to
still
just
going.
swap him out with Shia LaBeouf already and just send him off in this one.
That's
Send
what-
off Indy in this one.
And that's what
Give
they're
us a new
doing.
Indy, young Indy. Give us.
See, and that's what they're doing with the new Captain America movie. They're making
Yeah.
a fourth one. I don't know if you knew that. With
Mhm.
just Sam Wilson's character, Anthony Mackie.
Sam Wilson. Oh
Anthony
yeah, I
Mackie,
couldn't
yeah.
think of his name. Anthony Mackie. Yeah, that was just confirmed today, actually.
Yeah. Well, it'll be a couple
mean-
weeks for them to know that.
I mean, it was confirmed a couple weeks ago.
it was confirmed. Yeah.
This is old news.
Old
news.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, but so we made you watch Simon Birch.
Yeah.
Now, have you heard of Simon Birch before this movie?
I had not heard of Simon Birch before you brought it up. No.
Okay, see, I feel like that's the situation for a lot of people. I feel
For
like
almost everybody.
Yeah.
I was surprised to see that Jim Carrey was in this movie. And the cast
great
was
cast,
kind of
right?
decent. Yeah.
Right?
I mean, I think they blew most of their budget on Jim Carrey for the 10
Yeah.
minutes he was in it. But
not even 10 minutes, dude. A good
It was,
2 minute
yeah.
scene. Okay. Okay.
he really hammed it up, though.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
not like in regular Jim Carrey fashion, but he really leaned into those lines.
Yeah. That was the best. That was the best of his acting since. Oh, dude, have you seen that Jim Carrey movie? Oh man, what's it called? Where he like gets his brainwashed.
I know what it is. I just want to see you struggle.
Oh, I
Is
already
that
know
me?
it. I know
It's Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Yeah.
That's right. Okay.
Actually, well, I watched that like 2 weeks ago, I think.
That's a great movie. That's one of my
really good.
favorite movies.
It's a great director. You should check out the rest of his stuff.
Who
too.
is it?
I forgot his name.
You're like,
It's something. It's a name. It's got
it's James.
the one with
Cameron.
the first one, the last. Like he has a first name and also a last name. It's one of those directors.
Go on with the.
Okay. This is my summary of Simon Birch, and I'm gonna try to go through this as fast as I can, but it's 2.5 pages long.
Oh my god.
So I might skip around a little bit depending on
What's-
how it's going.
What's this movie rated? Do you know?
Is it even rated?
Honestly,
Was it in the theaters? Was it?
Did you not? Do you not know it?
I really don't know.
I'll look it
I'm
up.
guessing PG because there's some language in it.
Yeah. Yeah. That was
Yeah.
something I. Gosh, man, it has
How
such
it, like-
Christian values to it. But
I don't
it's
think
like,
I would have been able to watch this movie as a kid.
or with my parents, but
No.
my parents put it on and left me in the room.
Mm.
Simon Birch is.
This is a movie I would like sneak upstairs in my room and watch. Like, wouldn't even be that bad, but I'd feel so guilty about it an hour later. Just be like, Mom, I watched Simon Birch. She's like, okay.
It's okay.
Just give me the DVD. Okay.
Okay.
What's for dinner?
We grew up in different households.
Okay.
It's rated PG.
Mm-hmm.
And it came out in 1998.
1998.
So, okay.
1 year before the greatest movie of all time.
This
1999.
director made a couple or two other movies
Mhm.
that I watched as a kid that are also tearjerkers.
Which ones?
I can't tell you one of them because I want to give it to you one day. I guess I can.
Yeah,
it was
I mean-
Jack Frost with Michael Keaton.
Okay, yeah.
He directed that this like a year later,
Interesting.
and then I forgot the other
I
one.
thought Jack
but-
Frost was a horror movie.
See, a lot of people think. My friend Amber thinks that like I want to watch this wholesome. Every
Yeah.
Christmas, I want to watch this.
Dude, I thought that
wholesome
was like
movie
a
called
pretty
Jack
intense
Frost.
horror movie.
Mm-mm.
Mm.
Well, it's there's another like something like that.
Yeah, maybe
But-
I'm thinking of the wrong one.
This one is Michael Keaton, and he like dies, and he comes back as a snowman, and like the whole movie is him trying to like not melt, and it's so like sad. It's so sad.
Oh man, I do want to check that
You
out.
should, yeah, we should.
Maybe when the
I might have to-
the Christmas season comes along.
That might be the next movie I recommend you because it's a great,
Okay.
great movie.
for
Okay.
sure.
Okay, yeah, let's get.
All right, let's go right
a
into
lot
it.
into it. 2 pages.
All right, so this movie is called Simon Birch, or as I like to call it, How is Simon Birch Gonna Die? I saw the cover of this movie, and I just knew right off the bat, this kid's dead. This kid's gone. So the whole movie, I'm just guessing, oh, this is how he dies. Oh, this is how he dies.
Mm.
And I guessed it.
Oh, you
I
did
guessed
guess
it like halfway through.
Really?
So here we go. An adult Joe Wentworth, played by Jimothy Carey, stands in a cemetery. He tells us how a little boy named Simon Birch made him a true believer and how he learned from Simon what it means to have true faith.
Hmm.
We rewind to a year that isn't specified. I don't know when this movie takes place.
1964.
In
It
1964.
was the year he died.
Oh, no, but like it rewinds to a year. And I'm like,
Oh.
what decade are we in?
Oh yeah.
But it does a lot of jumping around, so I guess if I did the year on the bottom of the screen all the time would be.
Yeah.
Simon Birch was the smallest child born in their town.
Hmm.
So small that the mother just sneezed the baby out, which was pretty silly.
good.
That was pretty goofy of them to do that.
Don't
Little
diss the movie because I like this movie.
Okay, I'm sorry. Little baby Birch defied all odds and lived on to be a miracle baby. Fast forward to yet another unspecified year to a game of Little League. Little League Baseball. And Joe's hot mom walks up to the game and everyone notices. Simon Birch steps up to bat. But his
What'd you say?
Simon Birch...
Hot mom.
Hot
Hot mom.
bro, we'll be talking about the hot mom
Miss
a whole lot.
Wentworth.
Miss Wentworth. I don't even know her name. She's just Joe's hot mom. Am I pulling out the mic? Am I blowing out? Oh man, that's in the red, bro. That's like that broke the scale.
Oh yeah, we're
All
in
right,
trouble.
so I'll scooch back.
He'll be like, "Hot mom."
Hot mom.
Okay.
Simon Birch steps up to bat, but his strike zone is so small that all he has to do is just stand there and walk to first every time, which is kind of sad.
Yeah.
But he loved baseball so much he didn't care. And the pitcher threatens to hit him with the baseball as Simon walks. At this point, I had a couple predictions. Simon Birch is either hitting a dinger or he's going to get dinged by a baseball because in the voiceover, Joe says rarely does the pitcher hit him with a baseball because they're afraid it might kill him. And I thought that was foreshadowing, which I guess it was.
You really watched this movie thinking the whole time, how is Simon Birch?
Oh, yeah.
How are they going to kill him off?
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Yep.
That's an awful way to
Should I
watch
see
a
somebody
movie.
about that?
Sure.
Okay. Anyway, Simon and Joe race through the woods, and Simon loses even though he knows a couple of shortcuts. They go for a brisk swim and flirt with some ladies. They flirt with some ladies.
Ladies.
But neither of them have any game. They have no game. They can't do it. And at this point, I had another prediction.
Okay.
Simon Birch drowns.
Dang it.
Let's move on.
Yeah.
Simon goes over to Joe's
You want
house.
to just move on from the climax of the movie?
Do I just want to move to the climax of the movie?
Nah, I'm just kidding. But
Oh.
you already know the ending.
Oh yeah,
Spoiler.
well now they know.
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully they watched the movie beforehand.
I hope
but-
so. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Simon goes over to Joe's house for a dinner party with his hot mom, who has an even hotter date named Ben.
Oh, screw you.
Dude, this dude is eerily similar to me for having the same name. He loves theater. He loves acting. He has a stuffed armadillo.
Yeah.
Except I don't like peas that much. Homie has like seven spoonfuls of peas, and that's not the move.
Okay.
And then there's a tiny, small, heartbreaking scene, where Simon calls his dad to see if he can spend the night, and his dad says that he doesn't care what he does.
Yeah, they neglect him.
Yeah, neglect him. I'm like, oh, a little glimpse
That's
into
where I relate.
his home life. Tanner, we can talk about that after the
We
episode.
can talk about it after.
This is a fun family podcast. No sadness.
All right, go
Except this is Simon Birch.
on.
So
Yeah,
it's-
exactly.
So things are going well between Ben Goodrich and Joe's hot mom, so that she brings him to church. So well that they go to church together. And Joe's hot mom makes Simon a little sweater, which Simon flaunts by standing up in his pew and questions the church's choice to provide refreshments.
Yeah.
Which I didn't understand. I didn't get that.
He's God's instrument.
But hey, I guess so. But I mean, I guess you gotta die. If you gotta die on a hill, you gotta die on some hill.
Yeah.
But hey, he stood up and corrected what he thought was the church's shortcomings.
Right.
Yeah, shortcomings.
Oh,
Short.
come on.
Simon is punished and ridiculed by their Sunday school teacher, which was a hard scene to watch.
Oh my gosh. Yeah,
Miss
she
Levy-
beat him up.
Miss Levy is an interesting person.
Yeah.
I liked her by the end, just because she was fun to watch. But in the beginning, I'm like,
She was,
no. And then Joe's hot mom pulls him out of the classroom and smokes Miss Levy by saying that she's afraid of Simon Birch because he has more faith than she ever will.
Ooh.
Snap.
Yeah.
Mic
And
drop.
she's a smoker.
And she's a smoker. She is. Smokes her. At this point, I have some more predictions.
Okay.
Joe's hot mom seems to care.
Simon Birch is going to die of lung cancer due to the smoking
Dude.
from Miss Levy.
I mean, that's it.
That's
not
roll
enough.
credits. No.
Roll credits. Joe's hot mom seems to care more about Simon than Joe, so I thought maybe Joe gets a little jealous and he kills
Kills him?
Simon Birch.
What? Dude, it's his best friend.
I know, but
No.
I mean, it would make more sense after what happens next why he would kill Simon.
Okay.
Okay. There's a baseball game, a very important baseball game. The coach just wants the game to be over, so he puts Simon up to the bat. Tells
He
him
never does.
tells him to
so
strike
tell him
out.
to swing, yeah.
but he hits a dinger all right. He smacks that ball, and dust goes flying off the bat, and it flies into the air.
Yeah.
And
Good for him.
It's soaring, but it's a foul ball. It's
Oh,
a foul ball, and it flies right into Joe's hot mom's head, and she dies. She dies.
She dies,
just like that.
Yep.
Was I
Killed
supposed?
her off.
Was I supposed to laugh at that part?
No. I mean, the shot of the ball hitting her head, and like
Just her laying on the ground.
She went like this. She went.
She was, yeah. She got sent.
Yeah.
Um,
No, I wasn't meant to laugh.
No, I was
This movie is overly dramatic.
very
dude.
much so, which is why I couldn't tell if I was supposed to laugh or not. Like, is this? I don't know.
Yeah.
But she gets hit in the head with a baseball and dies.
And yeah, me bonked her.
She got bonked.
She got bonked.
Hard bonked. So before the funeral,
I love the tone shift.
Simon Birch
He's like he went he
Hey.
bonked her. Okay. So
bonked.
then the funeral happens, right?
got bonked in the head.
Yeah.
Before the funeral, Simon Birch cries out to God, apologizing for what he's done. Dude, that scene was terrible. When he's on the bridge
Oh
at
yeah.
the beach.
He goes, "I'm sorry." He just yells
like a thousand mice.
Yeah.
A thousand squeaking mice. That almost got me. That
That part?
And yeah,
like tearjerker.
almost.
Oh,
I was
sweet.
almost there. Yeah.
Did you hold on? Did you cry during this movie?
No.
Oh, bummer.
No,
Okay.
but I might cry reading this.
You
Honestly,
heartless.
that's when I realized what I was in for.
Regret.
Regret. I was not
I
going to
regretted
enjoy
watching this movie.
the rest of this movie.
Yeah.
Joe sends Simon the armadillo as a sign of forgiveness, and they hang out again. Simon apologizes, saying that he wishes it wasn't him, but that he had no other choice because he's God's instrument. And Joe tells Simon to stop believing in God and just there's not a reason for everything. Another heavy
Now that's
scene.
real.
That's real.
I've been there now.
Been there, both sides. But then, then they leave, but then the armadillo stays there. And it's like a lot of back and forth, but they're fine.
Right.
They're fine. They go swimming again, in the canyon. And then Joe's grandmother tells Joe. It starts to get kind of convoluted here. A lot of stuff starts happening. I couldn't type it all down. But Joe's grandmother tells Joe that she's not going to be there forever, and he needs to grow up.
Yeah.
So Joe's like, instead of growing up, I'm going to find my dad. I don't
Okay,
know
yeah.
I don't know who my dad is.
Yeah. I like that part of the movie where they're just
Yeah.
like, "Oh man, I want to know."
And so they start looking around town. They think it's the the gym coach. So they break into his office and find a baseball that they thought was the one that just absolutely clobbered Joe's hot mom, and it was a different baseball. So he throws that baseball through a window. Then they're sent to
Prison.
do community service or prison, which
What?
I don't know where I was going with that.
Okay.
I'm just trying to get through this, man.
Keep going. I won't interrupt. Seriously.
Let's see. Ben picks them up
I
from
will
the
not
station.
interrupt anymore. Keep
Okay,
going.
thanks, man.
All right, go ahead.
For sure.
No more interruptions.
Okay, no more.
Go ahead.
Interrupting. Okay, nothing too big happens. Big, small. Nothing too big happens. Ben
short
picks them up from the station, and the school play happens. And a lot goes wrong during that production that I just feel very uncomfortable talking about. So we're just,
this
but
movie
literally everything that goes wrong
went wrong.
went wrong. Anything that could go wrong goes wrong.
That kid threw up on Miss Levy though.
Yeah.
And I was pretty happy about
And
it.
she was out of there.
Mm.
She was out of
She
there.
was smoking a lot of cigs.
That wasn't the worst part that happened though.
Oh yeah.
That was when they filmed that, I was
Simon
just like
Birch assaulted
another
student. Like, yeah, that
Yeah.
part made me uncomfy
I'm
because
just
they
like-
really.
Well, they really zoomed in on his face, and his eyes were huge, and he was breathing heavy,
He's
and he was
There was a shot of
he was
his finger
wheezing.
twinkling.
Yeah, his fingers were twitching. I didn't know what to think about
the
that.
part. What pisses me off, dude, is when they decided, hey, grown men like you and I
Mm-hmm.
are just gonna watch this 12-year-old girl.
Well, think
lean-
about filming it.
Yeah.
Think about filming that.
Oh, that made me uncomfy. As a kid, dude, that was one of
Yeah.
those things I
That's
never-
something that the parents have to sign off on for sure.
PG.
PG. They're pushing it.
Pretty
PG for
pretty-
pushing it, guy.
pushing
You're
it,
pushing
guys.
it, guys. You're pushing it.
Yeah. You're pushing it. Yeah.
Uncomfy.
Uncomfy.
Comfy.
Uncomfy.
Uncomfy. Word of the
Mom.
day. Out of my mouth.
Go ahead.
Oh man. I'm just gonna skip ahead to the retreat. So the retreat happens, and Simon stays back as punishment, looking for his baseball cards that were taken away.
Mhm.
And then in the Reverend's office, he finds the mom He doesn't find the mom's body. He finds the baseball that killed the mom.
What? What does that mean?
That means the Reverend is Joe's long-lost dad.
What?
Scandal. Scandal.
That's insane. Okay.
That's a real curveball. You get it?
Yeah, I got that.
A real curveball.
Yeah, because the
'Cause
mom,
it- 'cause
the,
it-
the
mom
mom
hit
got
by
killed by a
by
baseball.
a
Yeah, I
baseball.
remember that.
And also Simon's been coughing for like the past half hour at this point in the movie, so he's like
He's
his
coming.
his
close
time's
to
coming.
His
His time's
demise.
coming. He's been coughing a lot. And then on the way back home from the retreat, a deer that Joe and Simon saw earlier runs in the middle of the road, and the bus driver veers off the road and starts cascading down through the woods and into the lake, and the kids freak out, and Simon calms them down and leads them out one by one with Joe, but there's one kid left, and he goes back to get him, because dang it, he's Simon Birch, and he's God's instrument.
And this whole movie is him predicting that he's going to be a hero.
Yeah.
So
Which he becomes.
imagine they didn't.
He becomes
imagine
the-
imagine if he wasn't a hero. They could kill him.
Well, I kind of felt like the movie ended. I mean, we'll talk
Go
about
ahead,
that later.
Keep going.
But for the first time, he lifts somebody up. He's always being lifted up on somebody's shoulders, but he lifts a kid up through the window.
Raise me up. Go ahead.
So I can get out of the drowning bus. And then so he becomes a hero.
Ow! What happened?
Oh, I skipped that. He
Dies.
he dies. His
Right, yeah.
lifeless body floats up from the bottom of the lake, and they drag him out. I'm not
of
that-
the bus.
no, like his body floats out of the bus. He gets out of the bus himself, but it like drowns, and he just drinks too much water. And
Yeah, that's what happened.
yeah,
Yeah, he
drank too much
he's
water.
too hydrated.
Don't drink
Killed
your
him.
water, kids.
The mom
Moral
died
of the
from a
story.
baseball,
Moral of the story.
and Simon Birch dies from drinking too much water.
Moral of the story. I stand by my opinion on deers. There are too many of them. They do
do you
nothing
play?
beneficial to the environment. All they do is cause destruction. They need to be eradicated. They are beautiful creatures that God created, but he created many more beautiful creatures to admire.
Yeah, that aren't.
So
gonna
what's the big
kill-
deal if we just kill off one species?
Yeah, I agree.
All right.
Deers are so freaking pointless. I can go
They
on
really
a
are.
rant about that.
I could. So talk about your then and talk about your
So
now.
this was the movie I recommended. So I watched this movie as a kid,
Mhm.
and dude, by God, this was one of the greatest movies I saw, because I felt mature watching it. I felt like
Yeah.
I was watching a movie that wasn't like Lion King or like Toy Story or anything. I felt like I was watching an adult movie
A real movie, yeah.
as a kid, right?
Mhm.
Loved this movie. I loved the melancholiness of it. Like, it made me like
Yeah.
appreciate sad movies.
Mhm.
And it really kind of like, man, it's a tearjerker.
This movie's more than melancholy. This movie's a bummer.
Yeah.
This movie's a bummer. Like
Everyone
an hour and a half
dies.
of it is just someone's like just
Someone's
looking
bound to
out a
die.
window, just crying.
Yeah. But man,
Yeah.
did I not love this movie as a kid.
Mhm.
So
What about
that's-
now?
Well, that's what I thought about then. And
Mhm.
now I watch it, and it's it's still good to me. I still like it.
Yeah.
I think I'm trying to separate the nostalgia that I have from it and just
Yeah.
kind of watch it as like with adult eyes.
Mhm.
And now I just kind of like I appreciate it. You know, I kind of like I like the movie. I like the
Yeah.
acting. Acting's pretty good for 12-year-olds.
That's fair. I was
And,
gonna say, is it though? But like for 12-year-olds, yeah.
Yeah, I like it. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
to give you a short answer,
Mhm.
I still like it. Now I didn't watch it and be like, I don't know why I liked it. I still like it.
Wow.
So
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. 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 Wow.
well,
Mine now is I feel like this was a really good book. I feel like Simon Birch it's based off of a book,
oh really? Okay.
and I felt like I was watching a book. Like this was very clearly a movie adapted off of a
I
book.
did not know it was a book.
It says it in the opening
Oh really?
titles, Tanner.
Oh, it said based on the movie or based on the book.
Based on it was some weird title.
Byman's Search.
It was like like that doesn't sound good. Flip it. Flip those letters.
Okay, I didn't know it was based on the book. I want to know who wrote the book, and I want to read it now.
Yeah.
Do you like to read?
I don't like to read.
I love to read.
I used to love to read, bro.
Right.
I read all of Percy Jackson, all of Harry Potter, all of A Series of Unfortunate Events, a bunch of Rick Riordan stuff, Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
Oh, Diary of a Wimpy Kid was good.
I read The Hobbit. I'm proud of that one. I read The Hobbit.
Really?
Yeah.
I could not get into those big ones.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to read. I loved the Deathly Hallows movies so much, like 10 years ago, that I went and bought the Deathly Hallow book.
Yeah.
The part 2 or the whole book, and it's like that big.
It's like a.
And I couldn't get through.
It's like a triple decker sandwich.
Yeah. Triple. Yeah. Oh, we should.
Except the sandwich of knowledge.
Let's get that.
And entertainment.
Yeah.
Let's get that afterwards.
Let's get that bread.
Let's get that bread. Let's get that double
Okay.
Big Mac.
That was then. So that was then and now.
That's kind of all I have to say about it. Yeah. Oh, I assume that this movie was pretty well known when it came out, because and it was surprising to see such a mainstream movie deal so heavily with faith. We talked about that. That was really cool.
But like, if you were being introduced to a faith movie,
Yeah.
bad first movie.
You gotta watch Courageous.
Yes.
You gotta watch Fireproof.
And
then
God's Not Dead 2.
God's Not Dead 2, and then you can work your way to Simon Birch.
Yes.
Once you start questioning stuff yourself, for sure.
And you want to talk about hot moms and 12-year-old
And hot moms
breasts.
and 12-year-old. Oh no,
Right?
he said it. He said it.
It's
Folks.
so uncomfortable.
It's not good.
God, it
It's
made
not
me
good.
so watching it as an adult. I'm just like,
They could cut
what
that part
the
out.
heck? Yeah. Okay. So what else you got?
That's it. So we can move on to the quotes now.
Okay.
I have 5 quotes.
Okay. Perfect. Great quotes.
One that's mentioned twice. It's Pee-wee, right? Do they want us to play baseball or urinate?
Yes.
Clever. And then this is
I love that.
this is a great line from Simon Birch. She's so sexy sometimes I forget she's someone's mother. that's a good one.
I feel like you relate to that one.
I relate to that one.
Go on.
My balls turn into BBs. My balls turn into marbles. You like that one? You quote that one often. Actually,
That one I say every day.
You say that one every day.
Yes.
When do you say it? What time of day do you say it?
What's the next quote you got?
She means she. She means cute like a baby turtle is cute. Girls don't kiss baby turtles.
Yep.
I like that.
Yeah.
And last one. This is a heavy one. When you love someone, you don't lose them all at once. You lose them in pieces.
Dude, see now that
That's my favorite
I
quote.
want to get that tattooed on.
I do. I want to
on
get
my
that tattooed.
left breast.
Tattooed on my
head right
where,
here?
right where the baseball hit.
What's this spot called right here?
The temple.
The temple. Yeah, I want to get that tattooed on my temple. But like the words are shaped like a baseball.
Kind of like.
You know, like it goes
I was
around
gonna say
in a
like Justin
circle.
Bieber's cross right here, but just like have it just say.
There's a cross right there?
Yeah, I think a little one, very thin.
I thought Post Malone had that. Post Malone has everything.
He has
tattooed.
everything on his.
He has
face.
his hair tattooed.
He's got like a
on him.
buzzsaw, like a bloody buzzsaw
Really?
on his scalp. Yeah.
He's got a tattoo on him. I don't know where it's at on him. I don't study Post Malone's tattoo art, but he
I
has
took
one.
that class in college actually.
It's next semester for me.
Okay.
And so
3
there's
credits.
this. Yeah, 3 credits. There is a tattoo on Post Malone where it's his face, like as a knight in armor riding a horse.
Oh,
with,
from
like
the circles.
Yeah, kind of.
And
And it's his face, like, and it's really small, but it's his face tattooed on it. It's pretty dope.
That's cool. That's like Steve-O having a tattoo of his entire face on his whole back.
I never got into those movies.
No?
Mm-mm.
They have a 4th one coming out.
I felt like I couldn't say the movie.
Yeah. No, it's like if I can't say that as a kid, I'm not going to watch it.
Exactly, yeah.
But the 3rd one, the one in 3D, was always on Stars, I think it
Okay.
was, or HBO or something like that.
Yeah.
On the movie channels, like the only one that we got. So that movie was on. I would just watch it.
Nice.
It's pretty gross.
I remember watching the second one when I was, like, in 5th grade, and my friends had it on at their house, like, during a
Yeah,
sleepover
yeah.
and stuff. But, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I
you
like
have
the
any
quote.
quotes?
I have one quote
Yeah,
where
yeah.
it was when Simon Birch is yelling at the Reverend, and he's like, "What do you think?" He goes, "I forgot how he worded it, but he basically goes, what do you think God cares about a continental breakfast?"
That was Reverend was not having it.
Yeah, no,
he was not
pretty
having it
pissed in the holiest way.
in the holiest way.
Yeah.
Righteous anger.
A righteous anger.
Righteous anger.
I call it a holy piss.
Why do you call it a holy piss?
Why don't you? Okay, what else you got? What else?
I have nothing else to say to you ever again.
All right.
Rotten Tomato score.
Yes, this is not a high. This is not a high rated.
No,
Rotten
which is
Tomato
which
movie.
is fair. It got a 44% for being too mushy.
Yeah,
It was really, yeah.
but there was one critic that I saw on the Wikipedia page.
Mm-hmm.
There was one critic who rated that movie. He's a pretty big critic. I think he died the year after he did it.
Okay.
By a base. No, I'm just kidding. Now, but
Oh.
but he wrote that was the best movie.
He
of
had what's coming to him.
1998. Did you hear what I said?
It was best movie in 1998.
That's what he said. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I would not say that.
I wouldn't either. But I think it was good. I think it deserved at least a 60 in my mind.
Yeah.
Like it wasn't great. It was still good though.
Well, the audience score is 77%.
Okay. See,
So
I'll take that.
if you balance it out, it's like 50, 60. So that's yeah.
Yeah. What's your Totten Tomato?
You know what? If I died holding my breath to like 45 Mississippi, like if 45 Mississippi meant I died, I'd be willing to go to like, I don't know. I'd gamble. I'd take maybe like 14 Mississippi till I had to die.
So out of 100, what is that?
Well, 14 out of 30. 14
So
out of,
a little less than half.
I'll say 50%.
Okay.
I'll say
God, dude.
50%.
Okay. So my Totten Tomato.
Mm-hmm.
Out of all the peas that Ben Goodrich put on his plate,
All the
I
spoonfuls.
give it 7 out of 10 scoops
Okay.
of peas. So I give it like
So you're giving it a 70.
I give it like a 65 to. I'll give it a 67%.
Okay. So I'm giving it a 50. You're giving it a 65, 70.
Yeah.
So the median is like 60, we'll say.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. That's fair. I'm okay with
Because
that.
it wasn't a great. It's not
No.
the best movie, but
No.
it's a good movie. It's not.
All the
it's
themes
actually
were
not
very
enjoyable
present.
to watch.
There's not a lot underneath. Everything that the movie wants to be is very just like
Very
in
on
your
the-
face.
Yeah, they're
It's-
like, hey, sad movie. Boom,
boom.
take it.
Kid
Take it.
dies. Boom.
Don't leave it.
You like baseball? No more. Boom.
You like crying? You like crying in the middle of the night?
I do.
Good. Here,
Boom. Take the tears.
take the tears and shove them down your throat. Okay. Take the tears and wipe them around your temple. Okay.
That's a gang tattoo. That's a gang tattoo.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm gonna get that instead.
Tupac.
All right. That's enough of that.
Sorry if that joke fell a little short.
Oh, give me some.
Yeah, man.
Okay. Closing thoughts. I stand by what I said about deer, and that's all I have to
Very
say.
unimportant.
No,
but-
very important.
Okay.
That's the only thing I took away from this movie. What about you?
That's it.
That's it.
Jim Carrey was great in the
Mhm.
in the 2 minutes that he had,
Yeah.
and I'll cry every time.
He's like the first name though in the title card. It's like,
really?
starring Jim Carrey.
Oh.
He's in it for like 3 seconds.
Yeah, I bet he got paid a lot for that
Mhm.
movie though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
All right. So if you have nothing else to say, I guess
I
we
have
can...
nothing else to say to you.
Okay. Well, then I guess I'll just plug next week's episode.
Oh yeah, what movie?
Guess
are we
what
gonna
next
watch?
week is going to be, Tanner?
What movie are we gonna
We're
watch?
getting into the spooky season. We're getting into the October season. So we're going to start off with a movie that definitely traumatized me as a kid.
Diary of a Wimpy Kid, Roger
Roger Rules. We're saving that for like a special episode.
Yes, that's like
That's top tier.
that's Christmas.
Yeah.
Like yeah.
That's Christmas Day, Christmas morning.
Yes.
But until then, next week's episode is going to be Coraline.
Oh.
Making up for a song about Coraline. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
I've never
It's a
seen
TikTok
Coraline.
song. It's a TikTok song. I don't have a TikTok.
I'm not
I just
on
know it from
TikTok.
the movie. You took it. You. Yeah, you are.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I lied.
Speaking of TikTok, how about you plug away, Tanner?
Plug my TikTok.
Plug your TikTok, plug your Instagram. What
Okay.
you got to do?
Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, Pinterest at Tanner Reckledge. Podcast, obviously Reel It In.
Mm-hmm.
Talk Time with Andrew. That's my mic you're moving.
Sorry, let me move my mic. All
Talk Time with Andrew, Reel It In, Grow and Go. Is that it? All of them are on Spotify.
That's about it.
So if you have Spotify, use that. Ben,
Okay.
how about you? Oh, we have an Instagram, by the way.
We do have an Instagram.
We did it before, but
real.it.in.podcast.
Now we do. We've had it the whole time you've listened to this.
Yeah.
But we just made it this week.
Mhm.
This is a little delayed.
We should have plugged that. We should have plugged that in the episode. Whatever. Yeah.
Follow Reel REEL period it period in
Mhm.
period
Yeah.
podcast.
Just say what I said. Just say it again.
Reel It In podcast. If you just look up Reel It In podcast, you'll find it. So
Yeah.
make sure to give us a
Yeah.
follow and
Mm-hmm.
stay tuned for quality content as much as this one. Ben, go ahead.
All right, and you can follow me on Instagram at LaCroixBoyBen, and that's all I got. That's all I got.
And reel it in.
And reel it in.
Reel it in.
I have
Now
two
available.
Instagrams.
We have
now.
YouTube as well. Look it up on
Oh,
YouTube.
reel it in a podcast.
Reel It In podcast. Yep.
I mean, that's how.
Good
they're-
luck finding it, because there's a couple more Reel It In podcasts.
What if? I mean, if they're watching this, I think they already found the YouTube.
You found us.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. You found us.
Hey, good job, guys. Give them a round of applause.
Oh, yeah. Good
Give 'em
job.
an applause.
Good job, guys.
Hey,
Hey.
thanks for keeping it real.
Keep it real.